All right, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be looking at generative AI and
Well, yeah, this is a good one.
specifically how software companies are using it.
Yeah.
And our source for this is going to be a YouTube video transcript
Okay.
from AWS Read Invent 2024.
Oh, wow. So this is cutting edge.
Yeah, it's called Making Great Products with Generative AI.
Nice.
It's code CEAE 102 if you want to look it up yourself.
Okay, I'll check it out.
And the speakers are Jeffrey Hammond, who leads worldwide ISV product management transformation at AWS.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. And Suraj Krishnan,
Okay.
Group Vice President at New Relic.
Nice.
So just imagine you're at this huge tech conference.
Okay, yeah, I can picture
Everyone's talking about AI.
Right.
And we're kind of like sneaking into this session with all these experts.
They like
They're
it.
just listening in.
Fly on the wall?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So what we're going to try to do today is really understand
Okay.
beyond all the hype, how are companies actually using
Yeah.
generative AI? What are the specific examples and what does this all mean for like the future of software development?
The big questions.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
All right. So Jeffrey kind of breaks things down
Okay.
into two main types of use cases.
Right.
First one is operational improvement.
Okay, so like making things run better.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like making those internal processes better,
Yeah.
like customer service or marketing, even generating data for testing.
Interesting.
And this is often like a lower risk starting point for companies.
Yeah, dip your toes in the water.
Exactly.
Before you like go all in.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like you don't want to jump right into the deep end. Start with something a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And then a really cool example of this is like Amazon's palm reading tech, Amazon One.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
So to get that working reliably, they need to test it on millions of palm prints.
Wow.
Can you imagine collecting all that data manually?
I can't even imagine.
So that's where generative AI comes in.
Okay.
It can create synthetic data.
Oh, that's smart.
So it saves time and resources.
Saves headaches too, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not just for the big guys like Amazon, is it?
No,
Oh,
not at all.
Okay.
Jeffrey also mentions a financial services company
Okay.
that needed to like simulate millions of customers and transactions.
Wow, to test their systems.
Yeah, to like test the scalability of their platform.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And generative AI was like the perfect solution.
So they didn't have to go out and find millions of customers.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, but now let's get to the really interesting part.
All right, I'm ready.
Product differentiation.
Okay, so this is the big one.
This is where it gets really strategic.
Mm-hmm.
This is where companies are using AI
Okay.
to build unique features right into their software.
So like the stuff that makes them stand out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think this is where companies are starting to realize that their data is their superpower.
Right, it's like the secret weapon.
Yeah. And generative AI is like the key to unlock that potential.
Makes sense.
So give me some examples.
Okay, so there's this company, Appian.
Okay.
They actually started by using AI to improve their internal documentation.
Okay.
But then they realized, hey, we can use this to create an amazing customer-facing search tool.
Oh, that's interesting.
So they basically leveraged their product data and
Okay.
AI to give customers a powerful new way to find what they need.
So they're turning internal improvements into external wins.
Exactly.
It's pretty clever.
I thought so too.
All right. What else?
Another great example is Alida.
Okay.
They work with retail companies to help them understand customer feedback.
Okay.
So imagine mountains of customer comments.
Yeah.
Sifting through that manually would be impossible.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare.
But Alida uses AI to summarize all that feedback,
Gosh.
spot trends, and identify potential issues.
So no more drowning in data.
Exactly.
All right, this is good stuff.
Now think about SnapLogic. They're doing some really interesting things with executable artifacts.
Executable artifacts.
Yeah, basically instructions for their data integration pipelines.
So it's like a blueprint.
Yeah, instead of just raw code,
Okay.
it allows for more sophisticated automation and customization.
So it's like going beyond just writing code to actually understanding what the code needs to do.
Precisely.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And of course, we can't forget about Greenhouse.
It's okay.
They've gone all in on AI for hiring.
They're hiring.
Yeah, they use it for everything.
Like what?
Generating job postings,
Okay.
interview questions, assessing resumes, and even improving diversity outcomes.
So AI is like the ultimate HR assistant.
It really is.
That's amazing.
It streamlines the entire hiring process, saves time and resources, and potentially leads to better hiring decisions.
These are some pretty eye-opening examples.
Yes, they are.
Seems like companies are getting really smart about how they use AI.
It's not just about adding flashy features anymore.
Right. It's about solving real problems.
Exactly.
Delivering tangible value.
That's the key.
Okay, so I'm ready to dive even deeper now.
Okay.
How are companies actually building these AI capabilities?
Right.
Is it just about hiring a bunch of data scientists?
Well, not quite. It's more than just hiring data scientists. You need a well-rounded approach.
Okay.
Jeffrey highlights that companies need people who are good at something called prompt engineering.
Prompt engineering. What is that?
Well, it's basically knowing how to talk to the AI.
Okay.
Like how to ask the right questions to get the results you want.
So it's like you need to know how to speak AI.
Kind of. It's like having a conversation with a really smart but literal-minded assistant.
Okay.
You need to be precise and clear in your instructions.
So it's not just about the tech itself, but also communication skills.
Exactly.
It's interesting.
And even more importantly, you need people with strong critical thinking skills.
Okay.
Just because the AI gives you an answer doesn't mean it's the right one.
Right.
You need to be able to evaluate the output, spot potential biases, make sure it aligns with your goals.
So you're saying AI isn't just a set it and forget it solution?
No, it requires human oversight and judgment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And let's not forget about change management.
All right.
This technology is transforming how we work.
Yeah.
And companies need to be prepared to adapt.
Adapt how?
Well, they need to think about how AI will impact their processes, their teams, their culture.
It's like this ripple effect.
Exactly. AI changes one thing, and then that impacts everything else.
Okay.
Now, one model that Jeffrey talked about is the Center of Excellence.
Center of Excellence.
Yeah, imagine a dedicated team of AI experts.
Okay.
They manage the complex stuff, the infrastructure, the models, all of that.
Okay.
And then they provide those capabilities as a service to other product teams.
So it's like having an in-house AI consultancy.
Yes, exactly.
Fine.
It's a way to democratize access to AI expertise and resources.
So smaller teams don't need to build everything from scratch.
Exactly. They can tap into the expertise of the Center of Excellence.
Sounds like a pretty smart approach.
It is.
But how does this actually show up in the products we use?
Right.
Jeffrey talked about two design approaches,
Okay.
Canva's immersive approach and the Copilot model.
Yeah. So with Canva, they've really seamlessly integrated AI into their design platform.
Okay.
Think about all those features that make Canva so easy to use.
Yeah.
Generating images, suggesting layouts, recommending design elements.
Right.
Many of those are powered by AI.
So you might not even realize you're using AI.
Exactly. It's just part of the experience.
It's like magic.
It is.
Okay, now what about this Copilot model?
So the Copilot model is more explicit.
Okay.
It's like having a chatbot that helps you with specific tasks.
like those little chatbots that pop up on websites.
Yes, but imagine a chatbot that can help you write code, analyze data, or even generate marketing copy.
Wow.
Salesforce's Einstein and Xero's Just Ask Xero are good examples of the Copilot model.
So it's like having an AI assistant that specializes in a particular domain.
Precisely. And the choice of which approach to use really depends on the product and the customer.
Makes sense.
Immersive AI can be incredibly powerful, but it can also be expensive to develop.
Right.
The Copilot model might feel more collaborative, but it might not be as seamlessly integrated into the user experience.
So it's all about finding the right balance.
Exactly. It's about choosing the right tool for the job.
Okay.
Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about New Relic and their AI journey.
Okay.
So they're an observability platform, which means they handle a massive amount of data.
How massive are we talking?
7 petabytes per day.
7 petabytes.
Per day.
Wow.
That's a lot of data.
It is.
And they've been using AI to make sense of all that data,
Okay.
both for their internal operations and for their customers.
Got it.
What's really interesting about New Relic is that they've taken a very pragmatic approach.
Okay.
They're not chasing the latest shiny AI trend. They're focused on finding solutions that deliver real business value.
So it's not about the hype, it's about results.
Exactly.
I like that.
And they've seen some impressive results.
Like what?
Well, they started their AI journey a couple of years ago with a simple goal.
Okay.
Improve developer productivity.
Okay.
And you know what they've achieved? A 15% productivity boost.
15%.
Yeah, by using AI to automate tasks like code review and test code generation.
That's huge.
It is, especially when you consider the scale at which they operate.
Right.
And they didn't stop there.
Okay.
They developed this concept of agents.
Agents.
Yeah, essentially AI modules that specialize in specific tasks.
So instead of one giant AI, they have a bunch of smaller Specialized AIs.
Precisely.
That's pretty clever.
It allows them to be more flexible and adaptable.
Okay.
They can deploy different agents for different tasks, creating a customized AI ecosystem.
That's cool.
And get this, they've even used AI to save money.
To save money.
Yeah, by using AI to manage their cloud resources, they've saved $4 to $5 million a year.
Wait, AI can save you money.
It can. It's all about optimization. Well, they use AI to analyze their cloud usage patterns and identify opportunities to reduce costs.
Okay.
For example, they used AI to manage their convertible eyes.
Convertible rise.
Yeah, those are reserved instances on AWS that can be used creatively to reduce cloud costs.
Okay.
So they basically used AI to outsmart the cloud pricing algorithms.
That's really impressive.
It is.
It sounds like they're thinking outside the box with how they use AI.
They are.
But what about their customers? Are they using AI to help them too?
Oh, yeah, they're definitely helping their customers with AI.
Okay, so
Well, they have this product called NRAI.
NRAI.
Yeah, and it helps customers understand the performance of their own AI models.
So like AI quality control.
Exactly,
Yeah.
making sure they're staying accurate over time,
Okay.
not drifting off course.
So it's like AI for AI.
Haha.
Yeah, we'll go deep down the rabbit hole here.
We are.
But it makes sense, right? As AI becomes more common, we need tools to manage and monitor it.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're also making complex data more accessible.
Okay, customers can use plain English to ask questions about their data,
Interesting.
and the AI translates that into the technical queries needed to get the answers.
Oh, wow. So you don't need to be a data scientist to understand what's going on.
Nope, it's like having a universal translator for data.
That's awesome.
Right.
So is New Relic using all the latest generative AI tech for all this?
Well, that's a great question, and it's something Suraj really emphasized during the session.
Okay, what did he say?
He said they're not just jumping on the generative AI bandwagon for everything.
Okay.
They're using a mix of generative AI and classic machine learning techniques,
Oh, interesting.
choosing the best tool for the job.
So it's not one size fits all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes the tried and true methods are still the most effective.
So don't discount the old school stuff.
Right. And Suraj actually shares some valuable lessons they've learned along the way.
Okay. I'm all ears.
First and foremost, focus on proof of value.
Okay.
Don't get caught up in the hype.
Right.
Make sure that AI is actually delivering results.
Talk is cheap. Show me the results.
Exactly. And sometimes those results come from classic machine learning techniques,
Got it.
especially for tasks like forecasting or capacity planning.
Mm-hmm.
Those methods can be incredibly effective.
Got it. What else?
Well, he also stressed the importance of experimentation and iteration.
Okay.
AI is a rapidly evolving field.
Right.
So you need to be willing to try new things and adapt quickly.
So be agile.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He mentioned they have like 40 or 50 use cases in the pipeline,
Wow.
constantly exploring new ways to leverage AI.
Sounds like they have a whole AI R&D department.
They pretty much do. And finally, Suraj advised scoping your use cases.
Okay.
Start with specific problems and prove the value before trying to tackle everything at once.
Don't try to boil the ocean.
Exactly. Start small, prove it works, then scale up.
Makes sense.
So what can we take away from all this?
Yeah, it's been a lot of info.
It has, but whether you're building software or just trying to keep up with the tech world, it's clear that generative AI is here to stay.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about the strategic thinking and adaptability.
Yeah, you got to be able to adapt.
Exactly.
So it's like we've been given this glimpse into the future of software development.
Yeah, and it's pretty exciting.
It is. We've seen how companies are using AI to improve their operations, differentiate their products, even save money.
And we've learned some valuable lessons from New Relic.
Yeah, focus on proof of value.
Yeah.
Don't forget about classic machine learning experiment and iterate scope your use cases.
It's a good roadmap.
It is. And I think the biggest takeaway for me is that generative AI isn't just for like tech giants or data scientists.
Right. It's a tool that anyone can use.
Yeah, anyone with the right mindset and approach.
Exactly.
So if AI can help us build better software, optimize costs, understand customer needs, what other possibilities are out there?
That's the question, isn't it?
It is. What problems in your world could generative AI help solve?
I don't know, but I'm excited to find out.
Me too. That's something to think about as we navigate this crazy new era of AI-powered innovation.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep on diving.